We really like the uniform look of all the storage boxes that you can put together, but they're just really not that pretty. So I decided to cover them with fabric. I use the Elmer's Glue All. I don't use the school glue because it's not as durable. Before I put it together, I measure across the box a long way to determine how much material I'm going to need. Take it times 2 so it goes all the way around, and then add about a 1/2 inch for overlap. Now it's time to put the box together, and it really doesn't take long, especially if you made a whole bunch of them. Now it's easy to determine how tall my box is, so I'm going to measure that and add another inch for overlap. When I do the math, this box needs 55 by 11 1/4. I lay my fabric out, measure, and then cut it to be the dimensions I need to cover the box. Next, I want to do a little test to see if the print on the box is going to show through my fabric. If it does, I just glue some copy paper on it to make a barrier between the print and the fabric. Now it's time to glue my fabric. I start on the back side and make sure that my fabric is flush with the bottom edge and has that little extra inch on the top edge that I will fold over. I apply the glue in a circular motion to give it an even covering. Once I put down my fabric, I smooth it from the glued edge over. Now I just keep gluing all the way around until I get to the side where I started. Now to the final edge, I make sure I have plenty of glue, especially where it overlaps. If there are any little frayed edges, trim them off before I glue it down, and I add extra glue so that edge is completely coated. That will help it not to fray and hold it securely. I add glue to the top lip of the box and a little extra bead right on the edge of the box. Now when I turn the fabric over on the glue, that extra glue will hold it securely in place. Now I glue that edge all the way around. Now to make the handle so I can use it, I'm going to turn it on its side and poke a sharp knife to create a slit all the way across. With scissors, I cut triangles toward the edge so that it's easy for that to turn to the inside. I glue that cardboard handle piece down firmly and then add lots of glue all the way around. Like before, I add an extra bead of glue right on that box edge. Now I pull the tabs of fabric through the opening and press and pull firmly to make them secure in place. I give them a little extra of that glue that's around them, just coat it with it. It helps them be stiff, secure, and they're not going anywhere. I can trim off any frayed edges on the bottom, and to prevent it from fraying anymore, I can add just a little bit of glue to that edge. The fabric covered boxes really add a nice touch and look so much nicer than just the plain old storage boxes. If you'd like to see more of my videos, go to youtube.com/AniowamomVideos. Then click on the video tab for a whole list.